Welcome back to Above Ground Pool Tips. Just thought I'd show you a little clip of what the pool looks like after we added the clarifier the other day. Looking pretty good. Today we're going to be talking about basic pool water testing. So we're going to be looking at specifically pH and chlorine levels. How you do it. So these are a couple of kits here. One is the Palintest pool tester and one is some clear water test strips. Both theoretically do the same job, but as you'll find out, they're not quite exactly the same. First up, the clear water test strips. These seem like a really nice, convenient option, but honestly, I wouldn't use them. That's I bought these new for this test, and they're still as bad as the ones were. All you've really got to do with these is take one out, dip it in the water for a couple of seconds, and then hold it horizontally. After waiting 15 seconds, you compare it to what's on the back of the bottle. It's really that simple. Unfortunately, the clear water test strips have a habit of being a little wrong, unfortunately. Out of all the ones that I've tested, these are by far and away have the most variance in them. I wouldn't recommend them all. My go-to is a Palintest pool tester. You get a little jar like this and some little tablets. This kit will test chlorine, pH and total alkalinity. It really is quite simple to use this. Pop the top off, stick your hand in the pool. You don't want to be taking some just off the top of the water, so you want to be going about halfway down the water column. Bring it out, shake a little bit of excess out, and then pop your tablets in. First we're going to pop a phenol red tablet into the left hand side to test the pH, and a DPD1 tablet into the right hand side to test how much chlorine we've got. As you can see, just sat on the table, you can tell where these levels are. I wouldn't recommend taking it from the table. Holding it up to the sun to find those little differences is much better. Your other option is AquaCheck yellow test strips. These work in exactly the same way as the clear water, except in my experience are a little bit more accurate. If you've got a little bit of extra money to spare, you could buy yourself one of these electronic testers. There's various ones out on the market. This uses tablets pretty much like the Palintest one. You're going to want to get yourself somewhere to write your results down in. This is just so you know how your pool's performing over time. It's really easy to forget, and also you can write down what chemicals you've put in and refer back to it later. When I first open the pool, I test every day for a week usually, and then I'll go every 2 days, and then every week, and then weekly is a good amount to be tested. You shouldn't really be leaving it any longer than that. If you want to know how we change these levels and what chemicals to use, then you're going to have to stick around for the next video.